Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Powered by Century Ply.
Good evening and good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. And I really hope that you're staying strong, staying healthy, and staying home. Now, at the start of the program tonight, it may appear ironic to you that I'm saying that hashtag we will win, and that is the hashtag for tonight, we will win, and that I'm saying this today on a day when we have seen another record in terms of new corona cases on a daily basis being recorded. And no, I'm not trying to display fake optimism or just live in denial. As a journalist, by nature, I like to zoom in on stuff. I don't like to zoom out. I'd rather look at the micro details and find the flaws rather than brush over them. And so, no, I'm not saying that we will win just for the sake of it. It is my belief that we will win. And as an observer of macro trends for a long time, I believe that if we look carefully at a set of trends and comparisons with other countries, and then we look at the factors that are happening on the ground, like the date of the start of the lockdown and the quality of the general observance of the lockdown, you can draw some inferences and predict. So let me tell you some of the reasons, viewers, why we will win. I'll give you three, and then in the course of the program, I'll tell you more. Firstly, we will win because without the Tablighi Jamaat Markaz incident, we were doing just fine. 64% of the cases, that's 2 out of every 3 almost in the last 3 days, 64% of the cases of the last 3 days that look so alarming and make the total number look so alarming are directly the result of the unforgivable crime of the Tablighi Jamaat. You know what the numbers are, viewers? 828. 828 cases out of the 2,547 so far in India are because of the Tablighi Jamaat. This means today that almost 1 out of every 3 cases in India is because of the Tablighi Jamaat Markaz. So their supporters should just keep shut for a while and realize that without their great contribution, India would have had just 400 cases in the last 3 days. So what does that mean? That means, in simple English, that the rest of India was already winning in flattening the curve, but for the Markaz. And I'm asking you tonight, and I'm sure you're with the winning side, not with the Tablighi Jamaat supporters, that let's apply our logic. If 99.999% of India is on one side and 0.001% of India is on the other, and the 99.999% is winning so far, then will we let 0.001% win over us? The answer is a resounding no. That's first reason why we will win. The second reason we will win, and I'm not going to give you emotional but factual reasons tonight, despite knowing that emotion is a strong sentiment at times like this. And I must preface this by saying that the underlying emotion of nationalism will make us win, but I'll come to that later. The second reason we will win is because even in hotspots like Bhilwara, the lockdown has ensured that not one case, can you believe it, viewers? Not one case in what was a big hotspot 1 week back. Not one case has come after 30th March. What a spectacular thing that is. Shouldn't we celebrate that tonight? What does this prove? This proves that Narendra Modi's approach of a total lockdown is the only approach. Follow it and we will win. Now let me give you the third example. And viewers, as a student of sociology, I've always looked at the graph. Look at the graph. I'm saying this again and again. Once again, viewers, our graph has not spun out of control at all. But for the Tablighi Jamaat, I would actually be coming to you tonight and declaring victory. We have just 2,500 cases. Just, and I underline just, because countries 1/10 our size and 1/20th our population have 20,000 plus cases, which again means just one thing. And I need to underline this. The people of India collectively are trying incredibly hard to win. And I, for one, am a firm believer, and I have been all my life, that honest effort and truth and will and national spirit can never lose. So we will win. And I don't know when. And I will not know how soon. But we will win. And when we win, what a victory that will be. We will win, ladies and gentlemen. We will win. Everything else is a bump, a small obstacle on the way. We will win. I have a lot lined up for you tonight as well. 3 separate sections. Debate number 1, I think we need to look at what's happening today. When the Prime Minister said light a lamp, we need to look at the bigger significance of that, because we light a lamp to say we will win. On debate number 2 tonight, I'm appalled at what TikTok has been doing. It's a Chinese company, and I want to ask TikTok just one question. Would you have been able to spread communal videos to increase traffic for your company and make money if this was hurting your country of China? You don't dare to do this in China. Don't you dare to do it in my country. And at 10:30 p.m. tonight, viewers, on my lockdown questions, I'm taking questions for children tonight. Questions on pediatric care. How should young children and their parents handle themselves at this time? All this and more is coming up, and here are the headlines this Friday evening on the debate tonight.
रिलेटेड केसेस अगर हम लें तो पिछले 2 दिनों में करीब 647 केसेस, 647 कंफर्म पॉजिटिव केसेस इससे लिंक किए हुए पाए गए हैं.
The Tablighi Jamaat Markaz contributes 64% of cases in the last 48-72 hours. India will win if we come together.
5 अप्रैल रविवार को रात 9 बजे मैं आप सबके 9 मिनट चाहता हूं.
The Prime Minister has asked India to unite and win together, asked for 9 minutes at 9 p.m. on Sunday. Fight negativity, treat our doctors with care, and the statistics are telling us India will win the fight against COVID. This platform, TikTok, allows videos promoting hate and lockdown defiance and open communalism. Why doesn't the government of India ban TikTok? Security sources confirm hate videos are allowed by TikTok. TikTok, tell the people of India, would you have been able to do it in your country of China? And I'm taking your lockdown questions once again live tonight, asked childcare related questions after 10:30. And ladies and gentlemen, there are forces who are working overtime to weaken our fight against the coronavirus. They are doing it by constantly injecting the only thing they love, pessimism, by aggressively fear-mongering, and by deliberately trying to create an atmosphere of sympathy for the willful violators, the Tablighi Jamaat. Their colored narratives, however, cannot change the truth. And what is the truth? 64 cases of all the fresh cases reported in the last 48 to 72 hours are linked to the Markaz event. Over 800 Tablighis totally have effectively tested positive for COVID-19 so far. Despite this setback, because of our collective efforts, we are still on the right track. And this is what we should do to win this battle. Yes, India will win this battle, and we will debate.
साथियों, ये लॉकडाउन का समय जरूर है, लेकिन हम में से कोई अकेला नहीं है.
In a video appeal this morning, Prime Minister Narendra Modi once again called for unity by asking the people of India to show solidarity for 9 minutes at 9 p.m. this Sunday by lighting lamps and candles and holding up a torchlight.
5 अप्रैल को रविवार को रात 9 बजे घर की सभी लाइटें बंद करके घर के दरवाजे पर या बालकनी में खड़े रहकर 9 मिनट के लिए मोमबत्ती, दिया, टॉर्च या मोबाइल की फ्लैशलाइट जलाएं।
Today is day 10 of the lockdown. Over 2,500 people have tested positive for coronavirus so far. And as per the latest figures, 647 coronavirus patients are those who attended the Tablighi Jamaat gathering in Delhi's Nizamuddin Markaz. In the last 4 days itself, there's been a 62% spike in just the cases related to the Markaz event. Here's what the numbers look like.
अगर हम देखें तो तबलीगी जमात से रिलेटेड केसेस अगर हम लें तो पिछले 2 दिनों में करीब 647 केसेस 647 कन्फर्म पॉजिटिव केसेस इससे लिंक किए हुए पाए गए हैं, जो कि 14 स्टेट्स में पॉजिटिव पाए गए हैं।
On the 30th of March, before the Markaz patients were detected, India reported 1,251 cases. Since the evacuation operation, that number increased by 1,050. Today, we've surpassed the 2,000 count.
The situation outside Nizamuddin Markaz is still similar, where the entire ceiling hasn't been removed and police as well as paramilitary forces are patrolling the entire area.
So far, 9,000 contacts have been traced. As per the information available with us, 12,848 people were part of the events organized by the Tablighi Jamaat. If authorities trace over 3,000 people, we will win this battle against the coronavirus. We will win if we follow social distancing. We will win if we stay at home and not break lockdown norms. We will win if we support coronavirus warriors. We will win if we break the chain of negativity and pessimism.
मोमबत्ती जलाने के साथ, बत्ती बुझाने के साथ कोरोना के खिलाफ जंग लड़ने का कोई संपर्क नहीं है, ये मैं समझता हूं।
And support the government, which is going all out to break the COVID chain. Let's debate.
On my panel tonight, I have Jayanti Natarajan, former Union Minister, GVL Narasimha Rao of the BJP spokesperson, Smita Prakash, Prafulla Ketkar, Vivek Srivastav, Syed Aslam, Manaswi Thapar, Anirban Banerjee, and we have Advocate Mujibur Rahman, who's representing the Tablighi-e-Mazrak Jamaat. Viewers, may I just begin by saying that we will win, and I've said this because we need to be utterly realistic about the situation. And once we come to terms with the situation, we need to stop fighting about facts. This is not the time to fight. I'm sorry, I want to put it bluntly. Secondly, we need to stop looking for petty political advantage. We will oppose the 9 o'clock call of the Prime Minister. We call us anti-national if you want to, but we will not light a lamp. I mean, you're not going to become heroes because of it. You'll end up looking stupid. And you'll isolate yourself in this country, which you already have.
No, it's gimmicks.
The first thing
gimmicks.
Yeah,
These
Vivek.
are gimmicks, Arnab.
Yeah, Vivek,
Gimmicks.
will you chill at the start? Will you chill? It's a fight between you and me, right? I'm saying we will win. So you can keep your negativity and stuff
make the virus run away. You're lighting the lamp.
Let me tell you, Vivek, you're also part of this country.
Nobody said that.
Nobody said that, exactly. So I want to...
I'm a part of this country.
Who told you this? Who told
I'm a part of this country.
Who told you
don't
for me?
take care of the medical.
Okay, Vivek and Jayanti are opening the debate. You speak to Jayanti.
You don't take care of where the nation is going. The WHO gives you a warning and you start late.
It's
and now you want to light the lamp.
irrelevant.
Vivek, a minute, please. Vivek, can I get
keep
Jayanti
saying
Natarajan to
that
open up? Also,
this
thank
is
you.
going to...
Please, yes, Jayanti.
I think that this is a kind of carping criticism which will divide us. I feel that the Prime Minister's message this morning was totally inspiring, and we don't operate in silos. Just because he gave us this inspiring message to motivate every single book you read or channel you open, people say that the mental health of the citizens who are in lockdown, those migrant workers, those people at the healthcare front line, all of them are under such severe mental stress that we need to know that others are with us. And I, as a citizen, was tremendously inspired by what the Prime Minister said today. Second, it does not imply that he is operating in silos, because he gave us a true leader motivates, inspires, and also executes. It doesn't mean that he is not doing anything else.
Absolutely.
I think it's completely irrelevant and petty carping to say that this will not defeat Corona. Nobody is saying that this will defeat coronavirus, and shouting is not going to make it better.
Okay, let me ask
Nobody is saying that. I salute the Prime Minister for trying to unite the nation. I salute the Prime Minister for trying to unite the nation, and I think that the vibes created by 1.3 billion lamps or lights or torches, except for those people who are not lighting it, are tremendously positive vibes.
You're each other.
Tremendously positive.
You're each other today. Okay, so let's start with that, because Jayanti Natarajan opened up on that. And I request you, Syed Aslam, to not speak over each other. Don't be impatient. You have enough time. Okay? You don't have to multiply your voice 5 times in a nanosecond. You are not the coronavirus. Don't behave like one. Now, my question to you, Syed Aslam, is this, and please take that in good spirit. Thank you. My question is, wait a minute here, wait a minute.
Of shame, speaking about the migrant laborers.
Wait a minute, Anirban, wait a minute. Today, okay, so we pick up a theme for debate. Only because we are on various video conferencing links, we'll have to display unusual patience with each other. So let me moderate this for once, because there's something called a delay, okay? Now, today the Prime Minister asked all of India viewers, he said, hold up something. A diya, a light, the lighter, the torch of your cell phone. Do anything for 9 minutes at 9 p.m. while maintaining social distancing. And he said, in that light, in that luster, in that radiance, let us resolve in our minds that we are not alone, that no one is alone. 130 crore Indians are committed through a common resolve. Petty people like Chidambaram, a petty mind like Chidambaram's, are quick to criticize and say, serious thought to ideas and measures are equally important. You know, Mr. Chidambaram is such a superficial man. Does he not realize that this is not at the cost of anything else? I mean, don't be daft, Chidambaram. If not lighting a lamp, you tell me, government's doing everything else, economic packages, doing things for the people, it's helping the banks, helping the sectors, it's got the victory in the supply chains. 1 minute, 1 minute. Now I want to ask you, wait a minute, don't speak out of turn. Don't speak out of turn. The question is, Anirban, you can debate with GVL. Anirban, I invite you to debate with GVL, but don't cackle behind me. If not lighting a lamp and following the lockdown, what is your better alternative? If holding up a lamp to show the collective conscience of 1.3 billion Indians and imposing a lockdown of 21 days while simultaneously working on social, economic, macro, global health measures, ensuring the supply chain and ensuring that the situation in this country is not turned grievous, tell me, I think GVL today, all these people who carp should tell me what better alternative they have. If this is not the alternative, if Amit Shah ensuring that 11,092 crores is accessible to states to build a state disaster risk management fund to battle COVID-19 is not the alternative, I want to know, what is the alternative? What is the alternative? Every state government and centre are coordinating today. We are winning from Mamata Banerjee to Arvind Kejriwal and Amrinder Singh, all the non-Congress, non-BJP leaders also coordinating with the centre. There is increased testing going on. I am so proud of the ICMR that ICMR is increasing testing and currently operating with 182 labs in the country, which have carried out 66,000 tests so far. What a victory! If that is not a solution, GVL, I want to know from these perennial pessimists, what is the solution? Show me the alternative.
Arnab,
GVL.
naturally, I can No, Arnab, I think people who are...
Let GVL go first. After that, I'll come to you, Anirban. Hear him for once.
I think given
Let GVL go first. After that, Anirban, please.
Given the crisis
Let
that this
GVL go
country
first. I
is
request you,
facing,
please.
Every state, the
GVL,
entire
continue.
country needs to follow.
I think let us maintain some, you see, looking at the situation in the world and the country today, let us have a meaningful dialogue. Please do not add to the noise pollution and also to the negativity. People who are staying indoors, they're already subject to a lot of stress because of the kind of situation that Merkel has landed all of us in. The country, the central and the state governments.
Please stop it and listen to him. Anirban, one minute. Can I please tell you one thing? Anirban, listen. Anirban, listen. I cannot hear him. I cannot hear you if you talk over others. Do you understand simple English? We are in different video conferencing. We want to listen to each other. I will come to you. Don't suffer from the insecurity that you won't be allowed to speak. So wait your turn. Will you CHILL, chill? Please continue, GVL.
Yeah, thank you, Arnab. I think let us understand the mood in the country, the situation in the country, and behave appropriately on all our as panelists on the show. Okay, the country, the manner in which India has handled this entire issue is being praised by the entire world. Look at every other country in the region and the world. We have certainly done exceptionally well. It's because of the preparedness of the government, because of the foresight, because of the cooperation of all the state governments, cooperation of the people. So let us wait for this victory to be won. Let us not spar, even while the battle is on. There are millions of people out there, the health professionals, the police, and the sanitation workers, the media professionals, and many others. Let us not demoralize them by getting into these media fights. I think we owe it to the people of this country. I can tell you there are some policemen who cannot attend the funeral of their mothers because they are in a lockdown. They don't want to give up their duty. This is the case with several health professionals. They are putting the national service before their own personal self. So let us not spar on these debates and contribute to the negativity. As Arnab said, if you have a positive suggestion, you can give it, but I can bet we have handled this better than every other country in the world.
Wrong. We have all the rights to question the government. There is nothing wrong in questioning the government. Well, Arnab, we being the responsible citizens of this country, my country, we stand united in solidarity to fight the COVID-19. And I, being the responsible citizen, I will certainly listen to what the Prime Minister says. But having said that, we were expecting a lot of things from the Prime Minister.
Like what?
We were expecting how soon will the PPE, personal protection equipment, will the doctors get? There are more than 50
Okay, since you
who
are
are infected by
okay, so
coronavirus.
one second. Thank you for your question and your concern. Syed Aslam, please don't speak over me. I need to destroy your argument, and you need to have the opportunity to see your argument destroyed. Syed Aslam, will you listen to me? Syed Aslam. Syed Aslam, don't shout like that. Okay, I can't hear you anymore. Syed, listen to me. Be reasonable. Syed, please be quiet. I'm making a point. This is so exasperating. I'll get Manaswi and I will get Smita right now on the debate. Now listen to me. Some people are falling for a fake news black hole. Viewers, I warn you, there are corporate interests which want to make money at this time. I'm saying this with a great sense of disappointment, but with facts that I have. There are people who are looking this opportunity to make money. And you know what they do? You know what they do, Manaswi? They spread lies in the media, they create a hype, they build the pressure, they say there's no PPEs, there's nothing, we are all going to die. They try and create this situation where 1.3 billion people need to walk around in hazmat suits in this country. Let's not go mad. We will not have to do that. Now, Manasvi, if you want, you can import 1.3 billion hazmat suits and make all the businessmen and their bosses in America are very rich. But we are not meant to be doing that. We have to be reasonable. So we have to understand what is going on. Please contribute, please criticize, but please also contradict. And on this debate, this rubbish about PPE suits, there are 3.34 lakh PPEs available in hospitals, and another 3 lakh are in by tomorrow. There is more than enough personal protection equipment. Why are you doing this? Why do people, Manasvi, want to be obstacles to a victory? There is a possibility that you have nothing to contribute in this fight. And if that is the fact, that you genuinely have nothing to contribute, then stay at home, watch a movie, watch the news, stay healthy and remain quiet. Why do you have to spoil things? Manasvi, I give you the example of the PPE suit. Tell me, why would people lie about things like this? Why can't they just say, we'll contribute positively and not become negativists at this time? Manasvi.
I think this is coming out to be a great opportunity for these kind of people who are just trying to mint money out of this, which is sad for a country like us. And we believe on the WhatsApp university, we believe on the social media universities, and we buy this. The problem is on us that we believe in the scare, which is not so much. Our country have done well. Last 48 hours been sad for the country, but before that we have done completely well against coronavirus. But now such kind of news and such kind of social media inputs which come out and we get scared out of it, we should trust the government. The first issue is we should trust the government, and the government should trust reasonable questions which come to them. When the government is not understanding some fine questions that needs to be answered,
like which ones?
There is when the lack of trust comes out. These kind of businessmen who try to make opportunity.
I ask you specifically, Manasvi. I think we should all be specific, and I'd like to get you into a debate with Smita on this. See, listen, Manasvi. Which questions? The only question which has been repeated again and again is about PPE suits. Now I've told you we have enough PPE suits. Now the next question will be, what is the center doing? Smita, I want to hand over to you. You see, today I think actually one more thing we must point, the center is working together with state governments in an unprecedented manner without politics. Arvind Kejriwal, Mamta Banerjee and Uddhav Thackeray are working in close cooperation. We don't have to make a political debate where none exists. Even Mamta Banerjee is saying, I don't want to do politics in this. Arvind Kejriwal has said we will have 100% implementation of the lockdown by the Prime Minister.
It's a national crisis. There should not be politics.
It is. One second. 17,200. Which is why Manasvi, let me just one sentence and I'll hand over to Smita. Today, viewers, 17,287 crores was released to the states. There is real solid collective unity that we are seeing in the country. There's only this one Marcus incident, okay, that's gone wrong. Do you understand? You keep the Marcus incident aside, Smita, this is a spectacular collective battle. What is the harm if people light a lamp at 9 o'clock on Sunday? It's fantastic. It'll show more unity. Smita. Now, I just want to show you one thing. The Marcus graph is there now, but I'll come back to this later, as I just said. I'll come back to this later. Smita, on the other point, Smita.
Yeah, you know, when we talk about by the time we reach Sunday, we will be coming to almost 2 weeks of this lockdown. It's quite natural that people have a sense of anxiety, a sense of being locked inside. And then you see, you know, the Marcus videos, you see that because of what happened out there at the Tablighi Jamaat thing and them going out, suddenly there is a spike in numbers. You know, we tend to think that everybody, like you're right in saying that why are you falling for this propaganda? Why don't you just sit at home and watch TV? The point is, as GVLN pointed out and as Jayanti pointed out rightly so, that there is anxiety, there is mental trauma, especially for the first responders. But besides that, there is also something called COVID anxiety. There is something called COVID psychosis, and that is exhibiting itself in the Western world and now will exhibit itself in India too. When everybody is stuck at home, there are all kinds of issues. There's issues of dementia patients whose care workers cannot come to them. There are people who don't know whether their next salary is going to come or not. These are issues which are there at home. And at a time like this, you expect a Prime Minister to bring
How does
everybody
lighting the
together,
lamps
to bring
solve that?
solace and say, look, we are all together.
how
You
do
and
you
I are
solve
coming
the
to
problem
work,
of
Arnab, but
lighting
there
the
are many
Okay.
people who can't get
How
out
do
of
you
their
ensure
homes.
the
So
salaries
for
will
them
reach?
just to come out in the
How do
balcony
you
and
ensure the
say,
food will
hey, you
reach?
neighbor,
How
I'm
do you
looking at
ensure
you
the
every
medicines
day,
will reach?
but I can't speak to you
You need-
across
you need
this
to make
place.
statements for
I
that.
am just showing,
And you're
and
not
you know,
making
the
statements.
people who are objecting,
You're talking of
Arnab, if I
lighting
may
lamps.
just point out, are the Mombatti walas who will go to the India-Pakistan border and light a Mombatti for India-Pakistan peace, but cannot light a lamp, cannot light your cell phone, just to say that we are in this all
Mombatti
together.
से क्या
9
problem है?
minutes.
No one should
If
have a
Prime
problem with the
Minister asks
Mombatti, but
9
the
minutes
questions
of the time,
apart
what
from Mombatti is also
earth-shattering
necessary.
asking has
The
he
question
done?
about food
What
crisis
is-
which may come to India, that is
what
also
is
necessary.
it?
The
Some
migrant
of these
laborers need
people have
proper
come out with political statements that
justification
this
from
is
the government.
Hindutva.
That needs to be addressed.
Where in
When these
Hindutva does it
issues
say
are
a
not
Mombatti?
addressed
Where is a candle part of
particular juncture,
Hindutva?
Mombatti
Where
does
is a
not solve
mobile light
our
part
issues.
of Hindutva?
Mombatti is a great
This is all
initiative,
ridiculous,
can be
trying to make
replicated and everyone
political
should follow it.
capital out of a
But the
non-political issue
migrant
completely.
laborers should also
This
be
is
answered
just
properly.
touching something
When we
to
are
say
not answering
that
them,
let
that is
us
the
all
time when we
unite
question Mombatti.
in one thing, which is to say that
Questioning
we are
the government
in this
does not
together.
make you anti-national. Questioning the government does not make you
Who said?
pro-COVID.
But you must know your facts.
When will India win?
Nobody
But you
said
must
you
know
are
your facts.
anti-national.
Everyone would mean
Nobody
there is no
is saying you are
Hindu-Muslim, there is no
anti-national. Who said you are
migrant labor
anti-national?
issues, there is
All
no
that
food
you are
crisis,
saying
there
is
is
let's be together.
economical
Just like our
paralysis
politicians,
which is
let's like
struck
our
by
chief
us.
ministers
That is
are
what is to be
together
done.
with the Prime
When we
Minister.
ask such
How
kind
does
of
it
questions,
harm
you
a
say that
Mr.
these
Shashi
questions are
Tharoor
irrelevant,
to
and
be
then
part of
whatever
this?
the
How
whoever
does it
questions the
harm?
Mombatti
Why
is a
can't-
questionable
why
person in
can't
the national
Adhi
politics.
Ranjan
That
Chaudhary
is wrong.
also just light a lamp or hold a candle? Why is it that chief ministers today can be with the prime ministers, but Adhi Ranjan Chaudhary and Shashi Tharoor have a problem in just holding a candle? They can go to Atari border and hold a candle for India-Pakistan peace. They can't hold a candle for their fellow citizens.
Jayanti is also
them anti-nationals. But why? Why can't they be part of this?
Why can't
just
we
to be
answer?
part
Why
of
can't
it
we answer
once
on the
in 2
migrant
weeks?
laborers issue?
Why
No,
can't they
no,
do
no, I
that?
think Jayanti is also in this
not
point.
one-
Why can't we answer
No,
the
no, no.
There's not one-
I'd also like to
There's
point out,
not
Jayanti.
one single word.
Jayanti, Jayanti,
We all
Jayanti,
heard-
Jayanti.
Yes, Arnab, we all, yes.
Jayanti.
Arnab, we all heard every word of what the Prime Minister said today. There was not one single nuance or word in what he said that was communal. The communal element is being imported by critics with imaginary conspiracy theories. As a citizen, when I saw it, I felt absolutely inspired that I am going to see the power of 1.3 billion citizens, the positivity, the fact that so many people are going to be with me. That is what a Prime Minister should do, to motivate the people, and that is what the Prime Minister did. If the opposition cannot motivate the people, then they should just keep quiet. Exactly what you said. Exactly what you said.
Just a minute,
I
please.
think
When we are
that all
Just
the
a minute, please.
motivation-
Manasvi, a minute.
all the
Manasvi, a
communal
minute.
elements-
Manasvi, a minute.
All the communal
Manasvi, a minute.
elements-
Manasvi, be quiet. Listen to her, for God's sake, you know. Why do you have to speak over
By
her?
the
When we are
critics.
questioning some fine
You
questions-
don't speak, you know, you are repeating yourself so often, it's irritating. 1 minute. Jayanti is on the debate. Jayanti is on the debate.
The Prime
And I wish to
Minister
make a
spoke-
small point.
The
Jayanti,
Prime
1 minute.
Minister spoke about a mobile phone.
Yeah, Jayanti, the point that was made today, which is really unfortunate, which, you know, people like Shashi Tharoor want to communalize lighting of a lamp, Praful Ketkar. I mean, lighting of a lamp becomes communal. He says this is about it's about Hindu symbolism. Such a petty and small mind. I would like to ask these.
They like.
Yeah. What's okay? Praful has started. Praful.
Markaz ko aap
Praful.
Light diyas in Nizamuddin Dargah. What's
there
wrong
are three
with that?
kinds of
Praful,
people.
please.
Target karte hain, aap kariye. This is warlike situation, and there are three kinds of people. One are naysayers who want to create pessimism in the nation. Then there are rumor mongers who want to create issues, fake issues, and vitiate the atmosphere. And there are profit makers. They are allying together. And they want to create fiasco out of this, but the national will, and they have been trying this for a long time, but nation stands up again and again. They support to the Prime Minister's call. they respond positively, they come together. This national will is the frustration of these people.
But
and that's
you
why
do
they
not,
create
you are
these
not
fake
responding.
narratives.
None
As
is
far as the
against the
laborers
candle.
are
None
concerned,
is against
there
the
are
candle. None is
21,000
against the
camps
candle.
all
But
over
the
the
solution
country
is what's
with
the
the
plan to
support
fight
of
with the
state and
corona?
center.
Mujibur, one
Besides
second.
that,
Mujibur, will you
there
wait a
are many
minute?
temples,
Mujibur, wait for him to
gurudwaras,
finish. I'll come to you.
Jain
I'll
mosques,
introduce you as well.
Everybody is coming out.
Yeah.
Entire society is together in supporting the people who are stranded in between. Why you are worried? What are you doing?
I want to ask you.
Coordinating at least 10 to 15 camps on daily basis. What is your contribution?
I think, if I may just make a point, Shashi Tharoor and the Vadra family are against the lighting of the lamp. Shashi Tharoor.
Let us know.
Shashi Tharoor, I am addressing you. I am addressing you. I don't want to be interrupted on this part. Can I be helped, please? Can I be helped, please? And can Praful, can I just make a point? Shashi Tharoor, you had taken up private employment in the Gulf, didn't you? When you were in private employment of a company in the Gulf, the nation wants to know, the Burj Khalifa lit up on 17th March to show solidarity with Italy. Was that communal? Please tell me. Or when Christ the Redeemer in Brazil's Rio de Janeiro showed solidarity by showcasing flags of all countries, was that communal? Or for that matter, in Canada, when the Niagara Heart of Hope was displayed, several hotels and casinos on the Niagara Falls, when the lights of all rooms but a select few were turned off, was that communal? When the Empire State Building in New York changed its colors to show solidarity with the fight against coronavirus, was it communal? I mean, what a petty and small mind people like Chidambaram and Shashi Tharoor display. You know how revoltingly narrow-minded can people like Shashi Tharoor and Chidambaram be? This is not illiteracy. This is maliciousness. Shashi Tharoor, on 16th March, people of Italy joined in a flash mob of lights from their balconies. Was that communal? Was that communal? In Russia, people lit up candles. In Russia, people lit up candles in the shape of an Italian flag to show solidarity by lighting up their balconies with torches. Was that communal? Why do you do this? I sometimes fail to understand, Jayanti Natarajan, where these people come from, what they hope to benefit out of circumstances like this. And I need you to tell me tonight, Jayanti, because this is going to win and we will win. But do you think people of this country are not noticing what these people are trying to do at a time like this? Look at that picture of Brazil, of Christ the Redeemer, viewers. Was this communal? Was that communal? Jayanti, can't hear.
If that was exactly my point, what you said was exactly what I wanted to say. If people think that the people of this country are idiots or COVID-idiots, they're wrong. The people of this country know what is going on. And the people of this country will not be deceived by statements like this. I'm sure Mr. Tharoor knows that even the Nizamuddin Dargah is lit up with diyas sometimes. Why introduce a communal element into something which is not communal? You want information. I'm not going to be shouted over. I will continue what I'm saying. Information is coming every day from the health minister. No, you can't have, when there is a problem, you need to solve the problem. And if you're not able to inspire the people or go out and do your little bit, then I think you have to let the people who are doing it do that work. The whole point is, the opposition should actually go there and find what are the things that need to be addressed and make constructive suggestions to the Prime Minister, which I'm very sure he will implement.
In everything, religion, in everything, communalism, in everything. That is what you are doing.
Thank you. I'm not going to waste time on this. The fact is,
but it's being imported. But it's being imported by the critics. It was not mentioned by the Prime Minister. This very word, this entire issue is being communalized by the critics.
Well, 1 minute. May I? Thank you, Vivek. You're a distraction today, but it's not a necessary distraction for me. I want to tell you, viewers, silence, please. Can he be off the screen for a while? Viewers, remember, lamps are lit also in all dargahs. It's not communal. Lamps are lit in gurdwaras also.
Yeah.
Candles are lit in
Nizamuddin
churches
Dargah.
also. The problem with people like Tharoor is most of his life he has lived in America. He doesn't know anything about India. You know, and otherwise he would not make a disgraceful comment of the kind that the people of this country are laughing at him and will never forgive him for. Not at this time. Not at this time. And now I want to come to the other point. I said we have to be realistic if we have to win. I'd like to invite Mujib. Mujib is the advocate for the spokesperson for the Tablighi Jamaat. Mujib, listen to my question, please, okay? And then answer. Okay? You first listen to my question and then answer. Mujib, today, 828 cases in India out of the 2,547 total cases. 828 cases are directly because of the Tablighi Jamaat Markaz. Okay? Now let me tell you further. Which means in the last 3 days, 63.88% of all cases in India are because of what you people did at the Tablighi Jamaat Markaz. Which means 1 out of every 3 infected people in India today are infected by the Tablighi Jamaat Markaz. Which means 2 out of every 3 infected in the last 3 days are because of your Tablighi Jamaat Markaz. And now I'll tell you why we were winning. The fact of the matter is this. Listen to the full question, okay? Look at the graph, viewers. This is the jump. So if you're getting very worried watching me tonight and saying, oh, the numbers have gone up, viewers, I'm telling you, I'm not giving you any sense of false reassurance. I promise you through this coverage, not on one day till we win will I ever falsely reassure you, but I'm asking you to look at the graph without and with the markers, if we can be showing that, please. And then I'll speak over it. Viewers, this is your graph. When we include the markers numbers, it's like this. Now divide the markers numbers, look at the graph. Please look at the red and look at the yellow. The red graph shows your will. The red graph is your victory. India, we were already winning. Now what happens? Because of the Markaz case, the graph goes up. Please look at it, viewers. The graph is up only and only and only because of the Markaz. Which means if anybody is a criminal today, a corona criminal, it is the people at the Tablighi Jamaat Markaz who have allowed this to happen. Now Mujib has suddenly switched off, or is, I don't know if it's,
no,
he's on.
I am not.
Mujib, you see this graph, and what I'm telling you is this. Remember, I want to tell you one thing today. And listen to me and then you will answer, okay? Let it be on the screen.
I'm listening.
We will win. Mujib, listen, you are representing the Tablighi Jamaat Markaz. I am telling you today, and I'd like to see you on screen. We will win despite what Tablighi Jamaat Markaz has done. Do you hear me? Look, we will win despite the grave crime, the unforgivable crime, the conscious and deliberate act of spreading coronavirus by the Tablighi Jamaat Markaz. We will win despite it. Hear it from me loud and clear. Now you can speak.
We will win. I really like your hashtag unite and we will win. But I will tell you the truth. The truth is we cannot win if we run away from the truth and from the facts. The fact is, who will be the positive? The person, the people who have been tested, they will be the positive. Have you tested all the people? You are saying me that 2,500 people, around 2,500 people.
You answer for the Tablighi Jamaat. Smita is on the debate. Smita, no, you restrict yourself to the Tablighi Jamaat instead of giving a, don't try to give me some gyan on how well we are testing. We are testing just fine. We don't need your comments on that. I would have expected you to apologize for the grave crime of the Tablighi Jamaat. Smita, one second. Restrict yourself to what the Tablighi Jamaat has done. Will you today, Mujib, accept that you have contributed in an unforgivable manner to the spread of the coronavirus? Will you accept that?
No, look, listen. I will tell you one more thing. You got what I'm saying.
You answer my question. You can't give a speech.
On 30
I will not let you give a speech.
Why did you say no? You said no?
In the Supreme Court, Tushar Mehta,
he didn't reply. Smita.
India said
did you say no that the Tablighi Jamaat has not added to the spread?
Near about
did you say no?
Near about 1 crore
did
people
you just say no that the Tablighi Jamaat did not add to the spread?
Look,
which means that logic is not one of your forte, is it? You said
Central
no, Tablighi
government,
Jamaat
central
did not
government
help in
said
the
to the
spread.
Supreme Court on 31st
So
of
you
March that around 1.25 migrant workers could be positive.
Deceptively
Your,
escaping
1.25 crore people could be positive. It's your saying to the Supreme Court on 31st of March.
and added in the
It's the
spread of
saying of the
COVID.
central government that 1.25 people, that around 1.25 people could be positive.
Forest service officers did that. Police service officers did that. Or did the Tablighi Jamaat do that? Are you trying to say you don't go on talking? Listen to what I'm saying. You just said no to a question that Tablighi Jamaat did not spread. You are saying Tablighi Jamaat did not spread. Are you seeing the graphics on the screen? Are you seeing the graphics on the screen? That is all because of your Tablighi Jamaat, which has set back India by weeks in our spread. It has set us back weeks in our fight, in our country's fight against COVID. And you are still doing that. Instead of speaking to your congregation, instead of speaking to the 1 crore odd followers that you have across the world to say stay inside and go and submit to testing, go and speak to the police. Tell them the travel history. You are lying and you are spreading lies on WhatsApp. That is the reason why healthcare workers are being attacked because of you people spreading
I'd like
lies.
Jayanti also to come in on that. Jayanti, I also want to come in on that. I want to share with you a couple of other things.
Your voice is absolutely clear and crystal clear.
You know, we are so united in our resolve. No, we are so united in our resolve tonight. You know, at moments like this, I just want to speak to you viewers for a minute, one-to-one. One-to-one, I want to speak to you, and then I'm coming to you, Jayanti, in just a bit. But I would say to you viewers tonight that there are moments and moments like this. When you suffer a setback, what do you do? In life, in any personal battle, what do? You suffer a setback, you put in your intense effort. Jayanti, we are all mature adults. We know, we've seen life. When you have a setback, what do? You can sit down and you can say, it's all over. And you can become negative and say, I worked so hard, somebody spoiled it for me. And I cannot win this. Or the other alternative is this, that you say, we worked so hard, there was an obstacle, we identified the problem, we fought harder, and then we won. What's the narrative we want to set? It's as simple as that. I'm showing you the graph, viewers. You were winning. At every minute of this battle, you were winning. This last 2 weeks, viewers, I want to tell India, Jayanti, India, listen to me now. From Tamil Nadu to Assam, you won. My heart went out for the minister for Assam who came on my program 2 days back, almost cried saying, I was winning. I didn't have a single case till the Markaz incident happened. I know how he felt. And I know how all of you felt. But I'm telling you today, be resolved, because this is the opportunity. This is the opportunity to prove that we flattened the curve after a bunch of people came and tried to give it a spike. Jayanti, it is all about our approach to the problem right now. We have to talk about how we approach things henceforth, and which is why I think the Prime Minister telling all of us to light a lamp on Sunday has greater significance. We need to come out and show that resolve again, that we are not tired, we are going to fight more. Jayanti.
Absolutely. 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 And no matter what obstacles come in our way, we will continue to stand united and beat this. But Arnab, I want to give you an example. I cannot see the graph from where I am, but from my state of Tamil Nadu, we were so incredibly proud of our health workers, of our frontline health workers, of our officers. We had hardly any COVID in this state. Everything was under control. The gentleman who spoke before me, the spokesperson, was talking about testing. This is something, which is a diversionary tactic. As many people as possible are being tested. Now, what happened in Tamil Nadu? Today, we had hardly any cases. Yeah. Out of 411, my heart broke. Today, there are 100 cases spike. 100 cases.
Because of Markaz.
102. And out of 102, 100 of these were attendees in that Tablighi event.
You know why this is
out of the 102, 100.
No, out of 104, 102. Out of 104, 102 are from Markaz.
364.
1.25 crore people could be positive.
No, 364
could be positive.
I will not be talking. I will not be talked over. 364 out of the 411 positive cases that were tested in Tamil Nadu are straightly connected to the Tablighi event. 3 out of 311, 364 out of 411. And to me, that breaks my heart. Why? Why does it break my heart? You went to a congregation, that's your privilege. But when people came back, what the news report said was that they were not placed. It took the police an enormous amount of time and effort to trace these people. And thereafter,
thank you. It's not working. Audio is not working.
False news is being circulated.
Working?
Yeah, you know, Mujib.
Now, Arnab, false news is being circulated. The gentleman, one minute, Arnab,
let her complete.
Just one thing. No, just one thing. Just one thing. Just one sentence only. You know, when you talk about the importance of testing, I believe that government is doing everything it can to test. But the issue is, today in Tamil Nadu, we are getting fake news, false WhatsApp forwards, saying that all these figures are wrong. These are being circulated to demonize certain people. And that is really something that will be detrimental to the fight.
I'm not telling you
that is the kind of fake news that will really stop. No, that will really
Mujib, I give you a choice today. Mujib, listen.
Figures are wrong.
Mujib, I'll tell you at the end of the day, you have a choice whether you want to join this fight. But the only way to join the fight, and we are going to win this, is by first accepting that what the Tablighi Jamaat Markaz did. 1 is unforgivable. 2, that we know it. 3, that India is fed up. 4, that the head of the Tablighi Jamaat is a complete coward, that he's hiding somewhere right now. Right? He's concerned about his own health after ruining the health of the people of this country. But viewers, more because of this setback, we come together. Remember, I don't want the Mujib to disturb me now. Viewers, remember, there's just one thing today. We will fight everything that comes in the way of a victory. And that includes what I'm going to talk about next when I come out on the other side. We will fight the kind of things that people at TikTok have been doing. At TikTok, which is, I'm told, a popular messaging platform, a video platform, some of the kind of things that TikTok is allowing to be put on would never be allowed by them in their own country of China. If not in your own country, why try to ruin mine? I'll see you in a few minutes.